off to France for our Infertile Female French Fête for my from 59 to 59 birthday. I was born in 59 and I'm gonna be 59. And then there's other girls who are meeting us because we're all infertile females of a certain age. See you there. Hi, Linda.
Hello. Came by to see me.
Came by to see where you are. There you go.
And I'm getting my little tea.
Good for you.
And my blankies.
Go to sleep. Good night. So, we've completed the first leg of our arrival. We're landing in Heathrow, London. And there's a little bit of a layover in Heathrow Airport. And then on to Nice. I've been sleeping the entire time, as usual. As we enter, there's a bedroom. Look at that view. This is bedroom 1 with a view of the Mediterranean Sea.
Okay.
That's Judy. This is our host showing us the apartment. Look at the flooring here. Here is our den. And the dining table with that great view. We are going to have such a great time. My girlfriends and I are going to have such fun here. Look at the beautiful greenery we have in here. She has done this place up so well. It's absolutely adorable. Here we're going into the second bedroom. Another very comfortable, quintessentially French environment. I'm taking you into the bathroom with me. Here it is. It's a step up. Here's our shower and bathtub and our little vanity. And the sink. Of course, the toilette is in a different location, you know. The toilet is not in the bathroom, it's separate. And here is our little kitchen. France is my favorite place on the planet. I've lived here, and it's my very favorite. South of France, specifically, Nice. There's the pantry. And the fridge. It's a huge fridge by French standards. Huge! And here we have our biomarche, getting some veggies and food. And Judy, the chef, is going to be cooking for us. And this is sort of the French version of Whole Foods. Super, super fresh and succulent and delicious. And the place is phenomenal. And I just love it here. This is a hazard of being my friend. I'm gonna go jump in bed with Judy. Early Wednesday morning in Nice, and the girls are all going for a walk on the Promenade d'Anglais. Here we have some of the old remains of the original castle that used to stand on these grounds. And we're up at the top where the castle was. And of course now it's become an area where people come to sightsee and tourists abound. But there's a little bit of the old authentic feel here. And of course in Nice, every building, including our apartment, is about 400 or 500 years old. And it's old and functional and maintained and absolutely gorgeous with all the beautiful carvings and things. So a site like this isn't that unusual here and is quite typical. But this one's kind of fun because you get to go on a big hike upstairs in order to get here. In the mornings, there's always this market. This one is right outside our door. There's everything from food, fresh vegetables, to some other things that are not food items. But basically, this is the market, all fresh, all pulled out of the ground within the last day. And for most French people, this is something they do every single day. They come out and get their fresh vegetables and fruits and do this on a daily basis, and everything is no more than a day old. And that is the way they eat. And they walk. And part of the market is the flower market, and it's just flowers and plants, and it goes on and on and on and on. This is Tina. She just flew in from the US, and we have a long history. I've known her since 1989 and delivered both her kids. She's here, and we're gonna have fun. There's 4 of us now. Welcome, Tina. So here we are in the living room, relaxing on Wednesday afternoon, day 2 of the trip. Tina has just arrived, and Judy, the chef and caterer, is going to cook dinner tonight, and we're just having some girl time and talking about our futures and fun. Bye! The girls, after going out on an excursion by themselves and getting lost,
Yes.
and coming back home past their curfew.
We were past our
It's
curfew.
9:17 p.m.
Yes.
and they just walked in, and I was worried just like a sick parent.
Yes.
And I called Tina, and she said, "We don't know where we are." So I talked her back here, and next thing you knew,
Yes,
direction.
except, that's right.
they were ready.
Yes, Linda
Where's the
knew.
water?
Where's the water? And
Give me the water, I can find our place home.
And we found our way.
Yeah, we found it.
All right, show the gifts that we brought. This is yours. And then
Okay,
these are
so
ours
now it's
together.
time for us to have girl time and sit around and talk all night. Bye.
Here she goes again. Checking out Tina. Jumping in bed with another woman again.
Honey. Hi, honey.
Good morning, Tina.
How are you?
Oh. Oh, Tina.
People make so much noise here.
But this door is like, oh my gosh. As you can see, there's so much going on here. So sparkly, I'm getting a headache in here.
Wow, nice style, huh?
Good God, what have we done? So here we are in Monaco, walking up to the train station. Look at this. This whole principality of Monaco is really kind of built right into a mountain. So here you have the train station structure itself, literally with part of the mountain as its architectural structure. And the whole principality is like this. Monaco, it is 1 square mile in area, and so it's tiny, but it's layer upon layer upon layer. There's always some crazy windy road or some tunnel or a great big long stairwell or something that'll get you there. You just have to know where to go. Here we go up the stairs to get back on the train and go back to Nice. Sundays on the French Riviera are quiet. Looking out our window here, you see people on the beach, and it's a beautiful sunny day, as is every day. And it's a much quieter scene. Many of the shops are closed, and that's because most things here in France are mom and pop shops. The family owns the shop. The family has always owned the shop. And in order to have family life, things have to close on Sunday. So a lot of the things that are open during the week are closed on Sunday. So,
I didn't see that.
c'est la vie. The things that are open will be the touristy things and a lot of restaurants and things like that. And we are going to go out and be a part of all that. See you then. We've wandered all the way around this direction. We've come up around that curve. And now we're walking here by the port, by the water, in the other direction, along the beautiful street that is right next to where we are. And on the right side of us is this beautiful rock formation, but of course, that's where the old castle was. We were there on day one, right up there, and our apartment is just over here. Beautiful Sunday afternoon. Everyone's out and about, including us. This is what you do when you really, really, really love the view outside your window. You sit on your dining table and look out while you drink your tea. And this is Barbara, who lives here in Nice and is my old yoga buddy, and she's come over to hang out with the girls in the apartment, and we're sitting around munching out, eating just whatever we've got and all sorts of leftovers, and just having girl time. Coming right out of our apartment building this morning is the antique market. And at 5 a.m. this morning, Tina had to leave to catch her flight. And we saw them setting up the antique market. So today, instead of all the flowers and fruit, the entire Cours de Soleil, which is about, half a mile long, has nothing but antiques. So we are going antique shopping. See you there. It is Tuesday midday, about 1 o'clock, and we've boarded a bus to go to the ancient medieval city called Eze, E-Z-E. And here we are on our 30-minute bus ride up the beautiful mountainside to the medieval city of Eze. So here we are at the top of Eze Village, well actually at the bottom of Eze Village. We've just gotten here. We've ascended these steps from where the bus dropped us off, and we're kind of halfway up the steps, getting ready to go into the actual village. And here we are, overlooking this beautiful forested mountainside. Here it is. What they've done is made all these little places, little shops, but they're still authentic. So if you look into the shop, you see that the roof is still stone. There's still a cave type of feel everywhere you go. And they very creatively used the shop itself to display their goods. And so all the shops are quite unique. They aren't so touristy that you feel like you're seeing the same old thing everywhere. In fact, everything is really kind of one of a kind. And every shop is completely unique. But what's great about them is that if you look into them, It's all stone. It's the original cave. It's the original rock. And they've just set up shop right on the rock. And here we are, looking at more lovely architecture it is. It's just endless. It just goes on and on. Cool windows with cool glass. All kinds of great stuff.
And she's having a great old time.
It's Steve.
What I love about it is the way the architecture is so interesting. And you come upon these great little structures. This is someone's house. And here's the door. And it's just got beautiful flowers next to the door. And just so sweet. And of course it's right next to the little alleyway that is how they always got into their front door. And here we are, just in the midst of what used to be. What I love about it is the way the architecture is so interesting. And you come upon these great little structures. This is someone's house. And here's the door. And it's just got beautiful flowers next to the door. And just so sweet. And of course it's right next to the little alleyway that is how they always got into their front door. And here we are, just in the midst of what used to be. What I love about it is the way the architecture is so interesting. And you come upon these great little structures. This is someone's house. And here's the door. And it's just got beautiful flowers next to the door. And just so sweet. And of course it's right next to the little alleyway that is how they always got into their front door. And here we are, just in the midst of what used to be.